Welcome back to my channel. A lot of time has passed, but not a lot has changed since my last upload. Life is still very strange and very restrictive with COVID-19 at large and traveling being, for better or worse, cancelled. With all this uncertainty in the air, it just signifies the impermanence of life and impermanence of my body. So, in this video, I'll go through my skin and the different pieces of art that I have covering it. Hopefully you'll find some inspiration in one or two of these pieces and it'll let you know a bit more about me. So let's get started. I have wanted tattoos for a very long time, ever since I was probably 15 or so. I love the way they looked. I love how they could signify different things and how it changed your body and how you were perceived in the world. My family wasn't all into it, but I decided to chill, relax, think about what I would get if I were to get one and spend time. This is where some books came in. For instance, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. This book changed my life. And in 2019, I finally decided to add a bit of that book onto my body. This is where I got two small tattoos on my wrist area, here and now. These are technically upside down, however, they're facing me. So whenever I look down at my hands, I can see here and now. And that kind of brings me back into the present moment and stops me living either in the future and getting anxious or in the past and getting depressed. It's very, very important to me and it keeps me present in the moment. I love these tattoos. They're very simple, done by local artists, and two of them cost the shop minimum fee of €60. Can't complain about that. In the next 6 months of the same year, I have gotten a bunch of small tattoos. I can't fully remember which was when, since they were so close together. However, I'll just go through them one by one. So on the back of my hand, I have the word saying balance. Now this was from a flash tattoo sale in Malahide, County Dublin. It doesn't really mean too much to me, but I just love the way it looked and how it kind of was designed. I like it quite a bit. On the same day, I got another tattoo, and this is the mastic with a love heart in the fire. Now this is a bit more special to me. You see, I have been, in a sense, a pyromaniac for a very long time. I love fire. I love playing with it. I love how it looks. I love the heat. I am all about fire, and wow, this kind of shows that on my body that I love the flame. These two tattoos cost €25 all in all, as they were done on a Friday the 13th sale. Very cheap, very quick, and great service as well. Following that, I have two more tattoos that were done on a flash sale, and these were done by an artist who was in Dublin at the time. Her artwork was very varied. A lot of it included line work and fine line, and I picked two small tattoos that I absolutely loved. One of them is the outline of a cat just above my elbow. It's no mystery that I love animals, and cats are probably my most favorite pet. I love their nature, I love how cunning they can be, I love how interesting they are as an animal. They're wonderful. So I wanted to capture that and capture my love for animals in a tattoo, and this was a nice one that I found. Following that, on the same day, I got this small one. It's essentially a stack of 4 books with a coffee cup on top, and that also signifies my being. I love reading, I love books, there's books everywhere in my room, and as well as that, the coffee cup is such a signifying piece of my life. Everybody who knows me knows that I love coffee, I love the art of coffee, I love making it, I love smelling it. I have about 4 different coffee machines at home, and yeah, I just wanted to encapsulate that. These two together cost about €40. A bargain at that. Do I personally think you should get a flash tattoo? Well, it depends. The problem with a lot of flash tattoos is that if they're simple, they're going to be copied, and there's going to be a lot of people with the same tattoo. And some people might not mind that, others will. I personally like the uniqueness of tattoos and how they can be personal to you and your particular life. This is why I haven't got more flash tattoos. Following these 4 tattoos, I have a few stick and pokes. And I have personally done all of these myself with my designs. Some were inspired by the internet, others I just kind of scribbled things in Photoshop or on paper and then just drew them. So here they are. Probably the first one I've done is this sunset. I have been on a lot of cruise ships, and the Mediterranean sunset from a ship is something to behold. It's absolutely fantastic. It's one of the most beautiful sights I've ever seen, and it's so nice. And I love it. Sunset also encapsulates golden hour. And as a photographer, golden hour is one of these time periods where I'm trying to be outside. I'm trying to capture the best photos because the lighting is just simply beautiful. This small tattoo took about 3 hours, and yeah, safe to say I learned a lot doing that one. The following tattoo is actually a wave. I have it right here. It's another stick and poke, and this one is just signifying the sea and how I've always pretty much been surrounded by water or the sea in my life. There's more to it than that, but I'm not going to go into it here. I love it. Then I done a few small ones, and these are stars. So I put them all around the matchstick, and there's only 4 of them, but they're rather nice, and I like how simple and just they fill the space well. After that, I got one more stick and poke in the same time period, and this one was a lot. I wasn't sure whether to do this or not, but on a long, lonely day, I decided to spend the 6.5 hours poking myself in my forearm, and this is what came out of it. It was inspired by a few artists and a few different pieces of art. Roughly, there was similar things with somebody falling through clouds, but I decided to just put water droplets. So it's as they're falling through water into a boat on the ocean floor, in a sense. And for me, it just reminds me to let go sometimes. Let things happen and unfold on their own. Don't try and impact anything. Don't try and control too much. Just let the creativity flow. Let moments unravel. Be spontaneous. And this tattoo has some ups and downs. There are some wonky lines and things. And yeah, if I were to cover up any tattoo, it would probably be this one because it's not perfect. However, it's so special to me, and the fact that I did it myself is one reason why I'm keeping it forever. Following that, some time has passed and I've decided to get another tattoo. This one was done by a European artist who was resident in Dublin by the name of Maria Graham. She's currently in Prague, I believe, and is doing wonderful work there. She was my first big tattoo. And here it is. It's 2 mushrooms, which are my most favorite food, surrounded by a bit of magic. And I love these. They're signifying to me for veganism, signifying to me for spirituality, for what the colors represent in the psychedelic world. And yeah, I like that tattoo quite a bit. It's very special and so unique. I haven't seen any other artist locally with a style similar to hers. I love it. Fun fact, I actually got this on St. Patrick's Day when I was on a date with somebody in Dublin. Yeah, it was a weird day. Yeah, that took about 3.5 hours, and cost-wise about €400. And yeah, it's a lovely tattoo. Held so well. The colors are so potent. Even after all of this time, I like it. The day after that, in 2019, I got this tattoo. And for anybody who's uncertain, it's the Yashica GSM camera. It's a film camera that I love. It's the one I use all the time, and it's a beautiful body. I love the camera. And inside it, you have some mountains. These are actually the Alps from Italy. They're beautiful. And I love this camera because it was done by an artist with the handle of Gin Tattoo. She has a beautiful store in Cork at the minute, Poppy Tattoo, and they make really beautiful work. They're all unique. This was designed by her. I didn't even know what the tattoo was going to entail until I arrived at the studio on the day. It's phenomenal. It took about 3.5 hours and cost €350. A lovely price at that. And it's a beautiful tattoo that I'm thankful for. Following that, some time has passed, and well, I got essentially a bit bored. So I've done a few more sticking pokes. I have some on my left toes. One of them is just some dots and lines, nothing too important. But the other tattoo on my toes is the Viking symbol for create your own reality. It's super simple. It's basically 4 lines and it's nice. I like it. It's super small and I definitely want more toe tattoos, but they're a bit of a pain to heal. After that, I got back into the spiritual world after taking a small kind of break and seeing what the world of work was to provide. And going back into it, I decided to tattoo another piece on my body. This is where I done the love heart. This one was rather small and it was very quick and simple to do. I love the lines, I love how it turned out, and it just reminds me to love myself. There's nothing more to it. There's plenty of love in the world and there's nothing that should stop you from feeling love or loving others. And there's one more stick and poke on my body. And this is the plant. I'm not sure what leaf this is, but it was just one of those vegan tattoos that I drew out and I really liked. And I decided to just put it right there because it fit well on my hand. And yeah, I'm planning to be a vegan for life, so that's a reason for that. The next tattoo is done by the same mushroom artist, Maria Gran. It's a poppy tattoo on the back of my calf. It's a wonderful tattoo, large in size with the same color theory that she uses. The way she combines the colors and makes them beautiful. I absolutely adore it. And this special thing about it is not just the poppy. And the poppy is a powerful flower that is very important in Europe, both for drugs as well as wars and the signifying facts of freedom. But the tattoo as a whole is actually a matching tattoo. The tattoo artist wasn't too sure because her work is very unique. She likes to do one tattoo for one person, that's it. She doesn't like to repeat her work or do the same design, but since it was my sister and we had that kind of connection, we got this tattoo as a matching set on the same day. Oh my gosh, it was a weird experience. A lot of pain. That area of the body is not nice. And yeah, I love it quite a bit. It's rather beautiful, and that's my first proper leg tattoo. Price-wise, I believe it costs in the region of €350 each, and that's a wonderful price in this country. After that moment in time, I didn't really get a tattoo for another 5, 6, 7 months, close to a year. And this is where my Medusa tattoo came into play. I got this tattoo in November 2019 by the same artist, Maria Gran. As you might be able to tell, I love her work, I love her approach, I love how nice and spiritual person she is. She's great to be around. And that's one fact that you need to consider if you're planning to get a bigger tattoo. You're going to be there with the artist for quite a long time, so you want to be in a nice studio with nice vibes, with chill people, good music, and you want nice combos to unfold. Yes, some people use earbuds or headphones and just listen to their own music, try and forget about the world, but I don't mind the pain and I don't need anything to take me away from it. So keep that in mind if you ever plan on a tattoo. Here it is. It's quite a big piece, I'm not gonna lie. It's bigger than I thought and it fits really nicely into my arm shape and the space on my body. I love the tattoo for many reasons. One is I've been in love with Greek mythology for quite a while. I love the stories, the history, the myths, the legends, all of it. And contrary to many people's belief, Medusa is a very, very interesting character. Her life involved beauty, love, jealousy, pride, despair, banishment. It's a powerful story. You should read up on it if you haven't. It's very touching and it's very powerful. Following that, I love snakes. I've wanted a snake tattoo for quite a while, but I didn't really want to get a simple snake tattoo with scales, the simple ones that most people get. I want something a bit different and something a bit more extravagant. This is where Medusa kind of fills in the gap and merges a snake tattoo with a Medusa tattoo. It's lovely. There's 2 snake heads that are beautifully done and I love them. The color in this tattoo is so nice And once again, it's a unique piece. The face of the woman is just one that the artist designed herself. It doesn't relate to any living person. And it's a beautiful tattoo. This cost quite a bit more than my other tattoos, mainly for the time that it took to do. We done one straight sitting, and it took 6.5 hours. We were the last people to leave the tattoo parlor, and that was quite a long day. Yeah, but I love the tattoo so much, and it's a big part of my life. It's a shame that I can't really show it off more, or that I can't speak to more people about it. Now, seeing all my tattoos, you may be thinking, Michael, what's next? Where are you gonna get? Where is it gonna go? And well, I have many, many ideas. I have ideas from different birds, different mammals, and different types of tattoos, but well, we'll see how that unfolds. And yeah, I haven't made any bookings or any plans or any certain plans yet. In finishing up this video, you are probably thinking, why, Michael? Why did you get all these tattoos? Why not just get one or two or get none? Well, you see, I'm a big advocate of impermanence, of all things. Impermanence is beautiful and it's a lovely part of life. A big part of that is the impermanence of the human body. We're not here forever, as many people think. Yeah, tattoos are forever. Your body is not forever, so that's a lie. And I just believe that if you like something, if you love something, if you feel connected with something, just do it. Don't think twice. Life is too short. You might die tomorrow. You might live with regret. And that's something that I never want to happen to me. I do not want to live with regrets or live with hesitations. I try to live out every day as if it were my last. I try to be honest to myself, honest to the world, and just truthful. So that's kind of the reason for these tattoos. It felt right at the time, and yes, some of these may be a bit wonky or not perfect, but do I care? No. They're special to me, and that's all that really matters. So that's it for this video. I hope that you guys stick around and come back for more. Till next time. Sylvester Productions out.